Taking a look at XDC, we can see that XDC has been falling since January of 2025. However, the rest of the market has been falling since around April of 2024. So this coin has actually been holding up better than the rest of the market. However, it's important not to undermine that it is still falling by 67%. Now, if we zoom in, we can see from the low in 2024 up to the high in 2025, we are actually below the 382 retracement and coming down to the 618 retracement at 45. This would suggest that XDC's best chance to bounce off of this level is still possible. However, breaking below 45 would confirm a massive capitulation down to 32, in my opinion. Now in the short time frames, you can see a macro downtrend has formed, which would suggest that if XDC is able to maintain the 618 retracement, a large rally back to the top of the trend line is still possible. However, in the macro picture, failure to break over this trend line would still signal that the price is bearish, and obviously getting over the trend line would confirm a macro breakout, potentially back to the high. It is important to note that the structure is beginning to start to look like this, which means failure to break over this downtrend would still signal a capitulation down to 32, and only getting over this downtrend would invalidate 32, and we could look for much higher prices for XDC, in my opinion.